Hey guys, so we're gonna train lower body today. We came a little earlier to the gym. I feel like you can tell that the sun's like rising right now. And let me think. What did I want to point out? We hit a new low this morning and we woke up really early, so that's why I'm like, I wasn't expecting us to. Because technically we woke up like 4 hours earlier than we usually do. But yeah, we are at 142.4. And we were at 143 for a while, so that's why in the last video I talked about like how I adjusted just a little bit, little bit. Like we just adjusted we took away like 30 carbs, and my body was like, oh, okay, that's all we needed to drop some weight because we were stuck for a few weeks. So, anyways, so that was nice, and I was almost debating because I am a little bit in a rush today, but I'm like, nah, let's record because I do want to take advantage of us having a really nice tan from the spray tan that I but wanted to do. For those that don't know, just a little recap. I will be getting married in 2 months, so I was like debating, like, do I want to have a little bit of color? So it's more like a trial run. And so, anyways, having some fun when we do posing because I feel like, the muscles pop a little more and all that stuff. So I want to take advantage of that. I'm like, okay, let's just record today. And yeah, have some fun with that. But let's go ahead and just get started. And yeah, I'll do some calves and I'll see you guys inside. Wow, I kind of like this time. There's like literally maybe 10 people here. It's crazy. It's kind of crazy. I love it. It just feels like I feel yeah, like it's just seeing all the machines open, no one's here. Like I almost feel like I'm alone, and it feels kind of nice. But we may have to think about coming at this time now. And just yeah, we'll see about that. But I kind of like it. But let's go ahead. We're gonna do the last set for these, and something I just want to keep in mind for you guys, and something that I was like, okay, you know what, let me also keep this in mind when I'm working out, because sometimes, you forget these things. And it's the tempo. Make sure your tempo is the same with each rep, and not making it like, like being dramatic. Let's say you're resting like like 30 seconds before you do your next rep, but it's like, oh, but it's the same set. Like just try to keep it consistent, so I feel like when it comes to lower body, that's what I'm saying. Lower body, there's just so many other things going through my head because it is something that I get intimidated with when training the lower body. But let's go ahead and just jump into the set. Okay, this feels nice. Because it's so empty, that machine's open, so we're gonna go and do leg press. Okay, this is our second set. And man, it just already feels like this workout's gonna go by so fast because we don't have to like wait for anything, you know? So feeling just loving that feeling. But when I'm doing this, because you know, these are tough. I mean, and it goes for anything that you feel like is your tough movement. And for me, it's lower body. It's funny how I really have to, it's almost like wake up my mind for my body to be ready. As in, like when we're pushing, it's almost like I have to really zone in, because it feels so intense, and you just kind of have to, you know, be prepared for it. And sometimes you're not prepared for it because it just feels so intense, and Oh, I don't know. I don't if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, but it's kind of like being prepared for it. And that's why it's good that when your form is solid, you can just mentally make sure you're doing the rest of the work because I'm bracing when we're down here, we're bracing, and then we're going to push it up, and it's like your whole body is working for you. It's not just, oh, let me just worry about my legs. And like, no, you're bracing, you're using, making sure you're staying strong, and you're using everything, and your mind. So let's go ahead and do this last set. And yeah, and as I said, guys, lower body, it's a mind game for me, so I gotta like zone in and get ready for it. Okay. And, I will keep repeating myself, but, you know, even though we've been lifting, what, for 10 years, I still don't feel like I have the, I can like gauge, like, okay, did I have one more in me, all that stuff. Because what I want to do when I'm training is technically stop when I probably had one more in me, because let's say we did do that one more. And I know sometimes it happens, and it was like a grinder and all that stuff. I'm not saying like those are terrible to have, but it also can lead, easily to like having a sloppy rep and then you injure yourself. It's like, hey, like let's just think long term. But it's hard for me personally because sometimes I surprise myself sometimes, and that's why I think I get in my head because I'm like, oh, you thought that was your last rep, and then sometimes I tell you guys I had like two more in me still, and so I'm saying personally, it's so hard for me to gauge when it comes to lower body personally. And who knows? That's what I'm saying. I think I play mind games with myself and all that stuff. So sometimes we do literally go to failure because I think I'm being hard on myself. I'm like, you have like two or three more in you. Don't just stop. But then later, like I'm just saying, like, I don't want to risk injury as well. So we're working on it. We'll see. But I think that was a good set. I think I liked that set where we stopped. But let's go on to our last two. I think we just have two more things. So okay, so I forgot we have hip thrusts. So technically three lifts left, but we're gonna do leg curls right now. And this is also my second set. And yeah, we're feeling good. I like I said, I think coming to this time is really nice. And I'll leave that toward the end. I was gonna say something, but you know what? Let's just hit the set. This feels good, guys. This was not how I was feeling yesterday. I was just gonna say I was supposed to go to the gym yesterday, but I don't know, just the way I timed my eating. Because for those that know about when you're doing a cut or diet, whatever you want to call it, you have to time your eating just right for your workouts. And like I told you guys, I just like eating and coming straight over. So that didn't happen yesterday. And I was debating. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just go tomorrow, even though it's a little more inconvenient because like I said, I had to come earlier. I knew I was gonna get a better workout, and that's what I'm saying. I feel so good. I'm happy. That's what I decided. So it's like you kind of like, choose your hard. Like, well, technically it is a little inconvenient, but I'm gonna be happier with doing it this way. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just happy with today's workout. Okay, two more things. But I usually do my cardio right after we train, but I actually just did it yesterday that way, like I told you guys, because I planned it out. I'm like, I'll just focus on my workout tomorrow because I also have a smaller time frame. I'll do my cardio before. So just nice to know after the workout, we're good. So, or like after the posing, technically. Whew, okay, this is the second set. Man, it would be nice if we had a little belt to strap us down. I have to really hold myself. I don't like lift up, but okay, let's go. Oof. Okay, that was it for quads. And then we'll finish off with hip thrusts and do some posing, which I'm excited for. Okay, last set. And I think I'm gonna do some fun little posing right here, but maybe for like a short or something. And we'll do our posing in the natural lighting. You guys know though, under headlighting it's fun to pose in, but it just makes it look some type of way. But I do think keeping it consistent with the same spot we're posing in is nice for what do you call it? Transformation, like to look back on and stuff. Uh, but okay, let's go. Those feel good. Make sure you keep your toes pointed, but also make sure that your hips are open. Like I don't know how I can explain this because it's like sorry. Really loud. When I learn how to explain it, I'll explain it to you guys. But I guess I'm saying it's like it's something about having your hips open, and also I know when people explain it, you're like, okay, well, how can you do that? How does it feel? Like, put more context to that. I can't think of the words right now, but I guess I'm saying learn how to squeeze your glutes. If you can squeeze your glutes, you're gonna be okay. um, because it's like how to wake it up. You know what the feeling should be like, and but I guess I'm just realizing like I'm still like getting in tune with my body, and it feels nice when you get it down. It feels so nice. But let's go ahead and do some posing. Okay, let's do. Have we? I think we have. I was like, have we done some posing for legs when I got the tan? I think we have. Is it the first day? Oh, okay, then maybe it's probably the first time. And even I'm looking at my legs, like they're just popping more, like the muscles popping more. Okay. What else do we have? Oh yeah, glutes. Like, wait, how do I do that? Oh my gosh, my glutes already feel it. Okay, what else do we got? Um, I mean, oh, let's do our calves, I guess. Seeing this one a little better. And I think my calves are looking better because, I'm just a little leaner now. But yeah, that insertion, man, so high. Like half of this still. Because some people's calves go down here. That's just crazy to me. But because it's a little earlier today, I don't know if the sun usually hits it pretty nice. It is kind of dark. That's what's my visual eyes. I don't know how it looks on camera. Trying to recognize how it feels to flex the leg because once I put my arms up, I feel like when I look back at the videos, I'm like, my leg isn't flexing anymore. So I'm like, okay, this is how it feels. That's how I want it to look. Yeah. Oh, okay, but hopefully we got some good clips, but I'm gonna have to get going. So I'll either meet you guys in the car or we'll see.